Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Sentiments. I'm Tosh,
And I'm Ray.
and today we are going to be picking back up on our relationship series. Going to be going into the friend zone now. Start talking about um, those relationships and how they can either help or hinder our lives, right?
Yep. Yep. And we miss y'all. I know we've been gone for a bit, but we do miss y'all. And
We
we
do. We apologize. I'm not even going to blame my friend here. My life kind of fell into some shambles over the last few weeks. I kind of got sick and stuff. I ain't have COVID though, but I was real sick and just different things happening in life.
and I'm
So,
glad you're feeling better, by the way.
oh, thank you. It was rough, man. I haven't been sick like that in a very long time.
Scary, right?
No, it was very scary. I kept going, man, did I catch it?
Right. Am I
Or
rolling
what?
up?
Yeah, because I have asthma. So, I get sick and it's like, but
Yeah.
luckily I was good. Um, you know, I'm back now. I'm not gonna say I don't know if I'm better because oof, 2020 is dragging me through the dirt, man.
It's been hell. This has been a hell year for
It has
sure.
been, man. Before we even go in, I just wanna, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Yes. Black Panther, rest in peace.
Wakanda forever.
Yes, our prayers go out to your family, his family,
Yeah,
and
man.
friends.
Close ones, everyone around him. Speaking
Yes,
of
yes.
friends, I need friends like his friends. I
Yeah,
need A1 friends like his friends. People that are going to be in my circle and not leak my business for four
hold you
years.
down. Hold you
4 years.
down. Yeah.
Not a word got to TMZ, CNN, or nobody. Like, those are the type of friends that I need.
Yeah. Hold you down, you trust is key. And that's some real trustworthy friends to hold something like that out. You know how much money they probably could have got paid to leak that,
Yep.
you know? So
Loyalty is real. And I think like an important aspect of that too, because I mean, there's a lot of different ways to look at it. You could just be like, well, maybe the people around him did know. Maybe he made them sign NDAs, non-disclosures or whatever. But honestly, I think that it could have been something where you just know who you could tell, you know who you can't tell, you know who that real friend is, who's around you, who you can trust with certain info. You let them know, and then that's it. You don't let nobody else know. Or it could have been something where maybe only the family knew. But I don't know. If the friends didn't know, I need friends like that.
yeah, I definitely don't want the ones with the diarrhea mouth.
Right? The ones that's selling me out to TMZ
Right.
instantly.
Telling you
Oh, you gonna give
everything.
me 300 bands? Well, let me tell you where it all started. No, stay away from me.
I can tell you where she pump her gas at every Tuesday.
Right, this is where she's going into chemo right now. Like,
Right.
nah, nope. Don't even
Right.
do that to me at all. I don't want you.
Yeah, there like I said, there's as we grow, we get older, there's different type of friends that you have, different variations, ones that you can tell things, ones you can't. You got the ones that are sympathetic and ones that wants to make it all about themselves. You got the good friends, the
Omari
bad
Hardwick.
friends. Yeah.
Did you see his post? I'm sorry not to cut you off,
Yeah.
but he made a post. It was supposed to be like a rest in peace post to Chadwick Boseman, but it became all about Omari Hardwick somehow.
How?
Like,
What?
he's
I didn't see it.
narcissistic basically. And he was supposed, like rest in peace, my brother. And I'll never forget that time we were at the award show together, and you whispered in my ear. You told me, go get that award that always had your name on it. And I whispered back to you some bullshit. I don't even know what the fuck he said, but it basically ended up where he's like, you're a great friend and like my biggest competitor. And it was just like, and he's
What?
like, it's time for me to pick the crown up now. And I was just like he's been dragged so hard on Twitter for
He
this
has.
because it was like
He had to be.
you couldn't just say rest in peace. We gonna miss you.
he had to be
What?
all extra and shit.
It's like I love ghosts, but Omari, you different. You way different.
And didn't he like kiss Beyonce or some shit too?
Yes, he did actually. Yep, he actually
Wildin'.
did. I don't know what's wrong with him. I mean, he has a white wife, so I don't know. We probably lose followers from me saying that, but I don't care. I don't get down with the swirl, but he does. I don't know, but anyway, back to the topic. Back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, so
Those are
you
the
just
friends we don't need.
yeah, for sure. So like I said, you just have different ones as you grow older
Hmm.
and you start to learn different things. Like I know a couple of my friends, shit, majority of my friends, I don't have a friend that I talk to. Maybe I got one or two friends that I talk to every day or
Hmm.
every other day. But majority of my friends, we go months, like literally months. And then
Yep.
randomly like, yo, bro, did you see that LeBron dunk? Like it's weird like that. And but you also have friends that go a month without talking to them. You fake.
Yeah. You fake. You don't care about them. Um, why you ain't checking on me? Why didn't you check in on me? Like I didn't hear from you in the same exact month.
Right.
That this entire month, you didn't text me either.
Right. Right.
Or they text you. They did text you, but there was never a yo, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Texting there. Like, say you text me and I don't respond to you, and you text me 3 days later and I still don't respond. Now next week, instead of you being like, hey, you good?
Mm-hmm.
You want some, oh, guess you're not trying to fuck with me no more. Bro, we friends, that's it. Like,
Right.
I'm not obligated to talk to you every single day. I think, like you said, like as you get older, it's important to be able to understand and know like the friends that get that concept and the friends that don't.
Yeah. You definitely gotta be able to decipher between the two because it can ruin a lot of relationships when you can't, because
Yep.
like I said, you got like you said, you have those friends that's mad at you for not hitting them up. But shit, I go off the grid. I'm trying to be better. And I really do go off the grid because I'm just dealing with life shit.
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't even be trying to be better. I just don't want to talk to people.
Damn. Fucking cutthroat ass.
No, okay, let me rephrase because there's a lot of people in the world that understand and relate to me. It's
Hmm.
not a specific person. It's not saying, oh, yo, oh, Ray text me. I just don't feel like talking to you right now.
Hmm. Right.
No, I just want to be social in general. Like, I get depleted. My energy gets depleted really quickly and a lot because people tend to they tend to feel really comfortable talking to me about every single thing. And of course, I'm always there. I'm really empathetic. I pretty much have experienced any fucking scenario in life that you could think of. So,
Right.
when one of my friends comes to me with something, I understand because I've experienced it in some type of way. And I always want to, I want to be supportive. I want to give advice. I want to make sure, hey, if you need an ear, I am here for you. Um, but once that happens and then you're good, I can't do it no more. Like I need a break. I need like 3 weeks away from society now because I've just like given up a lot of myself and I need to rebuild it back up. And then also, I know a lot of people just don't believe in zodiac stuff like that, but we all know I do. Being a Virgo, it's Virgo season right now. Hello,
Yeah.
my birthday is in 13 days. Anyway, no, but like we tend to like need like Virgos, like we need a lot of me time,
Hmm.
I need
Hmm.
self time and it's hard to get it. So for me, especially since becoming a mom, it's really hard for me to keep up with my friends like that because I spend my whole day with another human being like attached to my hip, literally. Like my kid, like I try to go somewhere, he's like literally on the leg,
Yeah, like where we
dragging himself
going?
along with me.
That's
Yeah.
not you. Where are we going?
12 hours a day. Yeah. Um, so when it's all said and done, like I just want to sit down with my wine,
Yeah,
drink
sip,
it,
pull up.
um, watch TV. Sometimes I don't watch TV. Sometimes I don't even listen to music. I just sit there in
Yeah.
silence because I
Hmm.
just need to regroup. And so like texting just doesn't, it's not always there for me sometimes.
Yeah.
But I have
Yeah.
friends that understand that, and then I have friends that, we've just become distant because they don't get it. And for me, that's fine, because I don't want you in my life. Then if you don't get it, like I need me time. But if you hit me up in that time frame where I'm like just trying to disconnect, if you hit me up and you're like, "Yo, I really need to talk," because I feel any kind of way, I will respond to you.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I'm not gonna just like turn my back, but I be in that space. Like I don't want to talk to nobody.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And especially in this time, we definitely going back to mental health. That's a part of your mental health. You know, definitely. You know what's crazy for me? I have a lot of male friends, and
Mm-hmm.
I find that my male friends, we don't talk like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't talk to any of my friends like every day. But my male friends are the ones that I really go 6 months, and then I'll hit them up like, yo, and they're like short, and I'm like, yo, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Fuck it. On to the next.
Uh
I'm the
huh.
friend that if you give me a short conversation and I'm trying to check on you, don't worry about me. Continue to hit you up first.
Yep.
And
Trust
my
me.
male friend, and unless if you know they're like that, so I know two of my friends, they're like that. We're real short, make sure we good. That's it. That's out. But then you got other friends that shit, motherfucker, I'm trying to have a conversation with you, check up on you, and you like, I'm good. Yeah, okay. All right, well then bye, nigga.
Well,
Like,
bye. Exactly. Yep. No, I definitely get it. It's weird because it's. I think sometimes some people, like you said, like like a lot of your male friends, I like that, and I think it's like with males, it's that society conditioning, like that societal conditioning where it's like maybe they date. Not a lot of times, what I've noticed, because I have a lot of male friends too,
mm-hmm.
when men are that way, a lot of times it is because they're going through something,
Yeah.
but because society tells men that they shouldn't be emotional and they shouldn't share their feelings and stuff, they keep it to themselves, so they
Mm-hmm.
don't want to have that conversation with you when you hit them up and you're like, "Yo, are you okay?" They're,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah, nah, I'm good, I'm good, I'm working."
Right.
I'm at
Right.
work,
I'm at work.
like
Yeah, I'm
that.
good.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
All
we
right.
good. I'm good. Like, and that's what it is. So it's like it sucks because like at some point I'm not gonna, I can't keep trying to check on you. If you don't want nobody to check on you, you don't want
Yeah.
nobody to check on you. But at the same time, like, oh, well, I hope you telling somebody what's going on with you,
Yeah.
because what the fuck, bro? Um,
And
but
return
then
a
you also,
favor though.
yeah, exactly, and that's the thing. Like, if you're not returning a favor to me, well, fuck you all the way.
Yeah.
Because I don't fucking care now. I
Right.
wish you the best. Don't want you to die, but I
At
don't
all.
fucking care. Exactly. But then at the same time, like like me personally, sometimes I'm not gonna tell nobody what I have going on. Like I have certain
Mm-hmm.
friends, we talk, we may talk maybe once a month or something, but it seems like every time they hit me up or I hit them up, it's like right at the moment where I just have some shit going on. So for me, like I'll feel guilty and I'll be like, man, every time we talk, I'm like always dumping all my shit on top of them. I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't want to say what I got going on, because
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to, but I'm also not short, like I'll find a way to get into a conversation, a different kind of conversation, and go in a
Mm-hmm.
different route. And if we end up back to what's going on, so be it. But
Right.
I try not to be the person that is always just immediately dumping
Dumping.
on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that's important. You
Very.
got to make sure the person you're talking to is mentally available to accept that.
Yes.
Everybody can't accept that we all have our own things going on, especially right now, being stuck in quarantine and
Yeah.
everything's
Yeah.
closed and we all got cabin fever and shit. Everybody's not able to just take on your load. And I think it's like it works both ways. You got to kind of know when to hold them, when to fold them, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely like that too. I really don't like to get, deep off into my mental head space and what I got going on. I mean, I got a few friends that I'll let them know, and then I'm like, shit, am I talking too much? Am I dumping too much, like you said?
mm-hmm,
And I'll retract it and be like, you know what? I'm good though. How are you? And I would present that to them because when you do have that friend that's dumping and dumping and dumping, and that motherfucker don't even ask you how you doing, we got a problem now, bro.
You
Because
know,
it's
I
not
got a
all about
story.
you.
I got a story about that, but I'm not even gonna go to it yet. I'm first just gonna talk about the
We gonna circle
importance
back to
of
it.
that. I'm gonna just talk about the importance of that because
Don't forget it.
I have a friend. You know, I like to look at her as a distant little sister. She's an
Okay.
older, a former coworker of mine, but she's younger. And you know, I try to give her gems and jewels a lot of times if I see her posting or talking about certain things to help with her mentality. Sometimes, you know, because some people that's younger than us, they tend to look at the world a little bit different. And you think
Right.
back to when you're in your 20s, you know, you felt like, yes, the world owes me everything. Like, my friends should be my friends and everyone should care about me and whatever. But as we get older, like you said, you know, you got to start to understand like the roles people play.
Mm-hmm.
And recently we had a conversation because she was making a post of how, you know, sometimes she feels away because her friends, like, she's always being there for people and checking on people, blah blah, but she doesn't always get it back, so she'll cut off certain people.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I get both sides of it. You know, I get the side of being a person that always checks on people and is always being there for them and blah blah blah, but you also got to get the other side. It's important to know what someone can accept and what someone can't accept. If your friend is not a trained mental health professional, it's not their job to make you better. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like, and that's like where she was coming at it from, you know, like where it's like, you should be trying to, you know, talk to me and make sure I'm good or whatever. But people can't always do that for you. And you got to be able to recognize that.
Right.
Not everyone is able to do that. And if they can't, it's okay. If they make the effort to say, hey, how are you? I'm good, but this is going on. Fine. But make sure they're okay before you just go and
Right.
start
Right.
unpacking your whole
'Cause-
suitcase
yeah.
because they might not be, you know?
Right.
But of course, at the same time, it's like what we just said, you know, like if someone never checking on you, but you always check on them, fine, yeah, throw them away.
Right.
But if you know that a friend has been there for you or you guys have a pretty good relationship, you can't just value it at, well, I'm always being there for you. And when I come to you with my problem, you don't have a solution for me. Guess what? You're not gonna like me as a friend then because I don't always have answers.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna
Right.
listen to you, but I don't always have answers, and you can't be upset at people for not always having an answer. Like, it's important to make sure you taking care of your mental health. We
Absolutely.
need therapists, even if you don't have a quote unquote, you know, a mental health disorder. If you don't suffer from depression, you don't suffer from anxiety. It's still good to be able to have a therapist that you talk to maybe once a month or once every 2 months or something because we all still need to, you need to massage your brain, you know. You
Mm-hmm.
need to get it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. For sure.
And having an unbiased third party person that you could just throw everything at and not have to worry about a judgment from, that's good for your soul. And it kind of does help cultivate your friendships as well because you're not expecting it from anybody else. I talk to my therapist every 2 weeks. Sometimes it's every 3 weeks, unfortunately. But when I talk to her, I get certain things off my chest. Now, when I talk to my friends, I don't have to dump on them, you know,
Right.
and I also don't have to disappear for as long as I used to disappear either, because now I'm doing what I need to do for my brain. But I don't know. I just think we need to, although we want we want to have it reciprocated back to us. We also still can't expect so much from other people
Right.
at the
Exactly.
same time.
Right.
If that
And
makes
that's
any
true because
sense.
everybody have their own shit that they going through. So how do you feel about consistency within a friendship? Like, 'cause I feel like you should be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
If you're inconsistent in my friendship with you, then is it selfish for me to say I kind of have an issue with that?
No, because what does your consistency look like? If your consistency looks like, hey, I reached out to you this week and you reached out to me next week, and we go back and forth like that, we might not talk about too much, but
Right.
we still did that. Hey, I thought about you, just wanted to see how you doing. That's consistency. That's enough
Right.
for me.
Right.
But if you feel like, man, you're not giving me no answers to my problems, you know, and I'm telling you everything that's going on, and you just don't want to give me nothing. But when you talk to me, I give you, I give you all these solutions. Well, Fuck you then, because it's exactly what I just said. I'm not a
Right.
therapist. I don't have
Right.
answers for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
You might be hitting me up and giving me dissertations every day. You hitting me up
Hmm.
and you got 18 text messages coming to my phone.
Back to back to back.
Right. Because you giving me a whole day by day, play by play, and you want me to
Yeah.
diagnose it for you. No,
I'm not
I don't
doing
want to
that.
do that. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, if you going to pay me, you going to give me like $75 an hour
That's another
to work
story.
this out for you. Hey,
Baby girl,
let's
let it
see what
all
we
out.
can talk about. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, but consistency, like I just feel like, you know, it's like what I said, like what does it look like for you? Like what does
Right.
consistency look like for you? I don't think it's selfish to feel like somebody should be consistent with you, but I just also feel like people just need to make sure they have realistic expectations of people.
Yeah. I agree. I agree
Realistic.
100%.
And then also don't have so much expectations for people because
Hmm.
we all are going through stuff. Look
Yeah.
at Chadwick Boseman. No one knew this man had cancer,
Right.
stage 3 cancer at that, for 4 years.
Yeah.
He could have been that friend that was going off the grid and not
Hmm.
responding to people that much. You know, matter of fact, I
Yeah.
just listened to a poem that Letitia Wright wrote, the girl that was that played his sister
Hmm.
in the movie. She wrote a poem and put it out yesterday, and part of it, she said it. She said, you know, it was times, you know, where I would, you know, send you a message and I didn't get a response back, you know, and I was just wondering, oh, maybe you were busy, whatever, but I didn't know you were dealing with so much.
Right.
We don't know what
We
everybody's
don't know
dealing with.
exactly. Exactly. And that's true. But at the same time, too, I think that when we talk consistency, right, it don't always have to be the fact of um I want a person to hit me up, you hit me up, I hit you up. It's just in general how a person just people have their inconsistencies, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 minute it's like you want me, you want to expect everything out of me, but I'm bad if I don't give you that. Be consistent. If you want me to do this, then you need to do it back. You
True.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's when people get to feeling like you need to give them something, but they don't have to give you anything. Like it's I'm gonna give, and you just take, 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 take,
Take,
take.
take, take. Yeah. No, I agree.
You know,
That's selfish. That's a selfish friend. I don't like the
yeah,
selfish friend.
right.
And some people just have the world misconstrued, though. You know, they think that the world revolves around them.
Hmm.
So yeah, I can take, but I don't have to give because I mean,
Right.
you know, like this is what I'm here for. I'm here for everybody to do everything for me.
I am your blessing.
Right. It's people that really think that way. Even let's take it away from that and go into friendships where you do shit for each other, you know,
Hmm.
where we go out somewhere and maybe I buy you dinner today
Hmm.
and then I bought you dinner 2 weeks from now and I bought dinner next month
Oh
and I treated
yeah,
you to Starbucks and we had lunch together
and I pay for it.
and I paid for it.
Yeah.
And then my birthday came and you gave me a Dunkin' Donuts gift card. Like, you know, why did you feel that was okay?
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. If I know your situation and I know maybe you got some things going on or whatever, fine. But if your situation happens to turn around and you on the gram flexing, you know, you got some new shoes, you got yourself a new car or something,
Yeah.
but you still haven't hit me up to offer to take me out to dinner, I don't really know how I feel about our friendship anymore.
That's almost like that friend that you let borrow money. You let them borrow some money and they don't pay you back, but they on the grand flex. You like, hold on, wait a minute. I gave you $20, bro. You mean to tell me you just bought them new Jordans and didn't pay me my
You didn't
$20
think about
back?
me and my $20 first. You paid $20 in tax, but you ain't think about giving me
Yeah,
my twenty
that's a
dollars.
fade right there.
Or, and this is probably gonna come back to bite me because I know she listens to this podcast. But um, you know, we are called what we called for a reason. So oh well. At the end of the day, it's all love.
Yeah.
You know, I come in peace. But you know, I had a situation years ago in my friend circle, and you laughing because you probably know exactly what it is. In my friend circle, I'm not gonna go into complete detail, right? I don't want anybody
I
to feel
know, yeah,
bad when they
yeah.
finally realize the assholeness of what happened, but because to this day she doesn't realize the assholeness and what happened. But our friend circle was really tight. We grew up together, and we didn't have rich parents. We two of us, we was struggling. We was,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, I don't even know how we came out alive.
Came out the
The other
trenches.
one, yeah, the other one, she was a little bit fancy, but whatever. We held each other down all the time, all the time. We did what we could do for each other. And I was in some dire straits. I just finished my degree. I'm still looking for a job. My parents had just moved out and left me with this apartment. Financial aid money drying up. Student
Yeah,
loans, that's over. Uh, oh no, unemployment. I mean, unemployment was ending. Um, and then my aunt had just died. We went out for a birthday, and I didn't have that much money. And I was like, yo, can you spot me for my drinks tonight? Cool, I got you. I mean, for me, $12, $15, $20 for a drink or whatever, it is what it is. We've done a lot of things for each other. At some point, when I'm good, I'm gonna get you back, right? Because we all know that's what I do. I'm not a freeloader. I'm not that person that just comes to you and asks you for money. I probably never even asked for money before this, but hey, whatever. Why don't come to my house and ask me for money the next week, and I ain't got no goddamn job, and my aunt
understand the
just died. I just had
situations.
a
Yeah,
funeral, all that type of stuff. And that happened. And I was highly upset. I was highly upset because I was like, you've got to be shitting me. How long
right.
have you known me? Did you come to me for this? Fine. And I stopped talking to this person for a while.
Yeah, and that's understanding your friend's situation. You know, just understanding it. That
Now, if you
could
got the
be
friend, right, if you got the friend that comes to you all the time, yo, can you let me get $5 real quick? And they just always want $5 from you and they never give you the $5 back. That's
right.
different. Yes, go knock they shit down. Where is my money? But when you've been friends for over 10 years and your friend is in a situation, don't do that. Don't do
Right.
that because you're gonna make them feel away. And I felt away, okay? And I stopped talking to this person for a while. And
And
she
that's
didn't know that
understandable.
this was why I stopped talking to her. Even when the other friend tried to tell her that this was why I stopped talking to her. And she was like, no, I don't think it's that. I think it's something else. But at the end of the day, whatever, we made up. We actually never talked about this situation though. But I accepted her. We amended our friendship. It never is gonna be as tight as it was before in my eyes because I feel like a dollar amount was put on our friendship at this point. But whatever, it is what it is. If you are watching or listening and you figured out that this is about you, it is all love. I do not hate you, so please do not hate me. There's a meme out there that says, hey, if you fuck over, so if you cheat on your girl and she got a podcast, she gonna talk about you. um this is what's happening here.
It's
We're
all
not in a
love.
relationship. I'm just, I need podcast material, but I love you. No, but
Listen,
seriously, um people live like that though. Like,
yeah,
people have friends like that where they put real dollar amounts on their friendships, and it's fucked up.
yeah. And then you got other friends that are just like I got a friend where this friend asked me for something, and it's like a dollar amount, and I gave her the money and some, and it was like now it's like she feel like she can't repay me because she's like, I'm getting you this, I'm gonna get you that. I'm like, no, I love you. It's okay. And I love a friend like that because that means to me you're caring, you care about me, you care. Like I did this small gesture for you. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And now you're like, okay, now I see what kind of friend you are. and now you're like, well, you get, I'm gonna get you this, I'm gonna get you that. Hold on, wait,
Mm-hmm.
it just chill, 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 chill,
Just
chill.
chill. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate it so much, and I
No,
don't
I'm
even
like
know how
that
to
too.
take that too because I just be like, okay, well, shit, we about to just keep buying each other gifts then, cause
Right? That's how I be too.
yeah,
But like you said, like I appreciate somebody like that. Like I appreciate you.
yeah,
You feel like I looked out for you, and you want to
yeah,
look out for me.
right,
But for me, it's not necessary. If I feel like
right.
it was something that was needed, and I did it out of the kindness of my heart, then
I
that's
got
it.
you. That's it. Yeah,
But if you're a person that you do shit for recognition, fuck out of here. I can't be
yeah,
your friend
yeah.
at
And
all.
this friend, she's just like that, and I'm just like, well, shit, nigga, we just gonna be buying each other shit for life then, cause you feel like you can't repay me, nigga. I can't repay you. You want this burger? You do? I say less. I got you, bro. Like it's nothing. Like, but it's
Exactly.
going back to what you were saying. Not everybody is in that headspace or have that type of relationship or even think that way. You know?
Yeah, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
I really don't. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like, oh, I want my friends to just be available to give me money. No, I'm a whole adult. Like when this incident happened, I was barely 22, 21. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a whole ass adult. No, I don't want nobody to just give me money. But what I do want is I want somebody, like I said, like I want somebody that's gonna be thoughtful, genuine.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The thought.
look
Mm-hmm.
at me and my long time, wonderful best friend of my entire life, who happens to be your wife,
Yeah.
We do shit for each other. We go to Chipotle. Oh, don't worry. Let
Yeah.
me let me pay for your food because you always doing some shit for me, you know. Oh, let me treat you to a mani petty. Nah, please don't do that. No, I want to. Okay, just pay for my feet then. I'll
Yeah.
buy
Y'all
you
niggas
lunch
is cute.
instead. Yeah.
Y'all niggas is real cute with it.
But there's nobody's keeping a tally. She never texted me and been like, well, you know what, bitch? I just gave you $50 and you haven't done anything back for me yet, and it's been 2 months. No, no. That
Right.
hasn't been the case, and this is
Yeah.
a long-standing friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've been friends
Mm-hmm.
since kindergarten. I got a whole 5-year-old now. Like,
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
this is what it's built off of. And don't get it twisted. This isn't some shit where I'm making it seem like it's just been all fairy tales and butterflies. No, we've
Right.
not liked each other sometimes, and we've not
Yeah.
talked to each other sometimes. And I've been like, "Fuck you! You choosing other people over me."
Mm-hmm.
And then she's been like, "Bitch, you're fucking crazy. I'm gonna text you in like 3 weeks when you feel better."
Right.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Fine, whatever." And then in 3 weeks, I'm like, I'm better
Hey.
than everybody else anyway. Hey, what's up? Like,
Cause it sometimes shit be petty. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it do.
It needs to be petty sometimes, and it's not worth it. Like a quick story for me. I don't know if he listens to this podcast. If he do, he knows this. It's all love. But one time I was back home in California, and I invited one of my friends over. He brought a friend to my house, and his friend stole my phone.
Ooh.
So, um, this is like when sidekicks are out. And it was a hot thing. And we're all in a fucking uproar because I'm like, this nigga stole my phone. So, my cousins and my dad and my sister, everybody, where that nigga at? So I called my homeboy and I'm like, bring him back to the house.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my homeboy like, nah, I ain't bringing him back. So I felt the type of way because I'm like, you brought this man in my house and he stole from me. I'm telling you to bring him back because you know what's about to happen. And he's like, nah. I'm like, at that point, I was pissed, like pissed off because I kind of felt like you let this happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
No repercussions. I said, what did you do? When I told you that he stole my phone, what did you do? If you my true friend, you should have slapped the dog shit out of him.
Yep, I
You know what I'm
agree.
saying? Slapped the dog shit out of him and got my phone. So this is some years ago, but I believe he said he asked him, and dude was like, "I don't got it." And I'm like, "Duh, he gonna tell you that." But what the fuck he's
Obviously.
supposed to say? So my friend, he never came back with the dude. Um, he was like, "Well, I'll pay for it," or some shit he said, which I knew he was going through his own situation, so I didn't believe that either. Like, you're not gonna pay for it. I just gotta wait till I get back to New York and get another phone. Um, and to this day, we're still friends, right? I didn't let that situation break up our friendship because I knew that our friendship meant more.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, too, I really felt the type of way because I'm like, you let this happen to me.
Yeah.
You brought this man to my house. He stole from me. I
And
told
you
you,
let that happen.
yeah, you let that happen. I told you to bring him back so we could whoop his ass, and you prevented this ass whooping for him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pissed off. But to this day, I know that he's a great friend. He always makes sure I'm good. Um, when my father passed away, man, he helped me through that like no
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow. And it's like that was a phone. I was pissed off. We got over it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're still friends to this day. And we don't, like I said, we don't talk every day, but when we do talk, it's automatic.
Yeah.
It's automatic. So some things are just not
Petty.
worth it, you
Yeah.
know?
It's not worth it. You got to realize that. Prime example, the
Mm-hmm.
exact situation that I was just talking about, the friend that I was just talking about with the money thing and being mad. Like, yeah, eventually I got the little $20 or whatever it was. And, I paid her back, whatever, but I was still mad. But
Mm-hmm.
same thing. Like, I didn't talk to her that much over the years. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, whatever, whatever, but it wasn't never as strong as it should have been. And then my dad passed away, and she came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad's funeral, like I wasn't talking to my friends like that really. I posted the funeral information and I just left it at that. People would hit me up or whatever, and I wouldn't talk to nobody. Who the hell wants to? That's a rough
Right.
time to go through.
Right.
This chick showed up to the funeral, mind you. Anybody that's in New York, y'all know the Bronx is like mad fucking far, especially
Yeah.
from Brooklyn. This funeral was mad early in the morning too. She showed up. She showed up out of nowhere. She was there.
Mm-hmm.
She was there at the funeral. She came. She had a card from her mom. They gave me some money or whatever. And then she came back. She even came back to my sister's house with me for the little repast we had. Went to the cemetery for the burial. She did all of that, and I was like, yo, how I'ma still be mad over something so petty, so small,
Yeah.
like that when the true friendship was shown right here, and I was
Right.
like, you know what? Whatever it is, what it is. Like at this point, if I keep holding on to that, then that makes me the petty person. And I think that's like
Right.
what it's all about. Like you gotta realize your growth. Like it's either like you're gonna grow or you can continue to stay where you at and you're
Right.
gonna be petty. And you're not gonna have no fucking friends in life. Like
Right.
nobody's gonna
Right.
want to fuck with you if you're that
Yeah.
type of person. You know?
Yeah, and certain situations open your eyes to that. Like you said, she came to your father's funeral. Same thing. My friend, he helped me through my father's funeral. When my aunt died, he literally went to the funeral with me, drove me around the whole day. So some shit is just it's if I, you can't put sometimes you can't put a monetary value on your friendship,
Exactly.
and if you do, then you got some
You
you
real
got some
fucked up.
problems,
Like
bro.
you don't have a friendship if you really put a
Yeah, like
monetary value on it. And, that's how I was looking at it before. Like I was like, oh, she's putting a monetary value on it. Oh
right.
well, fuck you. But really, no. Everybody just operates differently.
Exactly,
She just felt
exactly.
like, hey, I said, can I borrow it? Well, bitch, it's been like a week. Can you pay me back
Run
now?
it back.
Yeah, and whatever it is, what it is, But
Run that back.
you go
Yeah.
through shit in life and you figure it out and you work it out and you good.
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't happen. Like I have a person. I'll bring myself back to the story
Okay.
that I referenced earlier, and like we were cool. We were cool. Like this is somebody from high school. We were cool then in high school. And then like our friendship grew more so after the fact, like a little bit after adults over social media. Um, and I didn't really talk to this person that much at first, like, texting, whatever, whatever, because at the end of the day, that's just how I am. Like, especially if I feel like you said, like, if I hit you up and you just like dry with it,
Mhm.
I don't want to talk to you like
Right.
that. So I'm not gonna hit you up like that. But then also, what I noticed is after a while, like, it was just a lot of sob stories, right? Whenever I talked to this person, it was just everything was just always so negative and so down and just so woe is me. I didn't like it,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's just so negative. It was draining to me. I didn't like it. So I didn't talk to him that much. And I let some time go by and I tried to start it up again and it was kind of the same thing, right? It was just
Right.
and it would be these long drawn out stories on top of that, which is what made it worse for me. Cause like I left the Droid family a long time ago. I've been iPhone, and when somebody that has a Droid texts me a very long message, it comes to me in 15 text messages instead of
Right.
one. And I was just so tired of getting 18 text messages. Like literally, would sometimes like my phone would be like 18 text messages, and I'd be like,
I
the
know who the
fuck?
fuck that
And
is.
it's the whole story. Break it up some,
Right.
abbreviate it a little bit. Just give me the facts. You gotta tell me from the time you woke up and you brushed your teeth how every single thing went for the day. So
Right.
of course, I wouldn't respond that much. Like I would respond and then I would just disappear in the middle of the conversation because it's like, bro, this is too much. But also it's like what you said. There wasn't much coming back from me. There wasn't much of like, well, how are you? What's going on with you? And when it was, I would say my piece. And then it would just go right back into, it would come right back around. Yeah, so let
Yeah.
me finish telling you about. And I'm like, what the fuck? So, I just, whatever. This is a person, sometimes the messages will come through. I wouldn't respond at the fuck all. I wouldn't come back to 3 weeks later. And, I guess he took it a certain way. Whatever, it is what it is. But the monumental moment was my suicide attempt in 2018, right? Before it happened, I was trying to be better. I was trying to be better with all my friends. I was trying to like really stick with the conversations and the follow ups. And if I'm done talking, let you know, hey, I'm done for today. Hit me up, next week instead of just disappearing like I normally would. I was doing well. And the day that it happened, we were in a conversation and I disappeared because I fucking snapped. And shit got crazy for me and I ended up in the hospital for a week, right? So when I
Mhm.
got out, I did my due diligence and I was like, yo, let me hit up this person after I responded to all my other messages and be like, hey, my bad. This is what happened to me though. You know what this nigga said to me? This nigga was like, he was like, damn, I'm sorry. Like, why did you do it? Or whatever. And while I'm trying to respond and tell him this, do you know this man sent me? I got 8 message notification. Yeah, shit is crazy because this girl that I'm staying with right now, da 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 da. And I looked at my phone and I was like, you've gotta be
I knew
shitting
that was
me.
coming.
I said, nigga, I just tried to kill myself. I just came home.
Yeah.
Are you seriously telling me about your fucking issues right now? Of how you staying with some girl and she's acting like a bitch and this, that, and that. I had to watch. I was like, I can't no more. And do you know, maybe like 2 months later, like while I'm still in the midst of outpatient therapy and doing all this stuff, this nigga comes, like, he snapped on me. Like, yo, you know what? You're just a fucking bad friend. You don't never respond like that. You take forever to answer back. I'm always reaching out to you. Da, 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 da. I was like, my man, you've lost your mind. You are not a. I was like, you're telling me I'm not a real friend. You clearly don't understand what friendship is. I said, you know how many friends I talk to like this? And they don't care. And I was like, you know why they don't care? Because they have their own lives too. We all have lives. We are adults and we have lives. I was, and then I was like, I'm a parent. Like, I don't think you understand what it is to be a parent. I can't be on my phone texting all day. I gotta spend time with my son. You're crazy. If this is the reason why you don't want to be my friend, well, so be it.
Bye.
I wish you the best in life, okay? I
Yeah.
wish you the best in life. Like, oh, and I've been felt this way about you, but I was just trying to hold you down and understand that people are different. But nah, this is crazy. I was like, nigga, you don't sleep in the bed with me, and you don't
Emotional
pay
as
my
fuck.
bills, you don't pay my phone bills, your name ain't on my fucking lease. Like, I don't owe you anything. You're crazy. I said, I don't want to talk to you because you're negative. Nobody wants to talk to somebody like that all the time. The fuck?
Yeah.
Do not be that person, okay?
At all.
Do not ever in your
Don't do it.
life be that person at
At all.
all because
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's narcissistic. It's exactly what
Yes.
you said. It's the person that wants everything about them. It's the take, the give, the take, but they can't
Give.
give.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Someone
like that.
tells you that their life almost ended by their own hands, and you're like, damn, why did you do that? But anyway,
But anytime we got a butt behind it, some bullshit coming.
what? Yeah, no.
Anytime.
Mm-mm.
Soon somebody be like, yeah, that's cool, but what?
Yes, like you are not a good friend. This is not what friendship is like. You take forever to respond. Sir, we're adults. I don't know what friends you got, but all my adult friends, this is how we operate,
Right.
unfortunately. Okay? My friends could come back 2 days after I text them. Yo, my bad. I was working and I had class and shit. And I'm like, why are you explaining yourself to me? We're 30 something years old. Why are you
And
explaining
the
yourself
thing
to me?
is too, he sound like y'all in a goddamn relationship the
Right.
way
And
he
that's what I
was
said.
spazzing.
That was what I said. I was like, you're crazy. I said, maybe you feel away. I was like, I think your problem is that you want to be in a relationship with me. That's what in your mind, this is what
I
this is.
was about to
And
say
you know
that.
that I
Yeah.
have a whole nother relation. I have a real relationship. So no, this is not it. I thought you understood that we
It's
was
out.
friends. That was it.
Hmm.
But obviously you don't understand that and you have a problem and you need to fix that.
Right. That's on you, Playboy. That's on you, Playboy. I'm
That
trying to
was
tell you.
crazy because I never had nobody go off on me like that for something that wasn't my fault.
Yeah, yeah. And another thing is on a good note of friends, do you have friends that are like the life of the party
Besides me.
besides you? You have friends that match your energy? Out of all your friends, so out of all your friends, so like most of my friends, we all are alike.
Hmm.
Um, shit, none of us is really like the party, life of the party. We all like, what I'm saying? We all just cool, chill ass, suave ass niggas.
I think
Or wanna be.
that I think like probably like in my associate circle,
Yeah,
I have those friends, but these are friends that, unfortunately due to life and me moving and things like that, I've never really like got a chance to like really hang out with them like that, which makes me sad because I am the life of the party.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like in my circle of friends that I do hang out with, even though right now I ain't got none because relocation again.
yeah.
Um, I don't really think that I have much. I usually end up like meeting people like through y'all, like I hang out with y'all.
Hmm.
And, it's people will be in your
Yeah,
circle, and then I leave y'all. I'll be in the club, right? And I go I go dancing with them. But no, I don't really think I have like in my immediate circle, I don't have like the life of the party friends. Like I'm usually like looking like a fucking psychopath out there by
I
myself.
agree. Every time I want to drink and you're around, I'm like, yo, Tosh, what we drinking, son? What we drinking, son? What we
And
doing?
I'm never gonna turn it down. That's just like I'm never gonna be the friend that's like, oh, I'm drinking water. Wait, I gotta
I'm
be
trying to be that
pregnant,
friend.
right? Like no, like no. It was
We,
when I
yeah,
was pregnant. That was it. And then I wasn't gonna go nowhere. I wasn't hanging out with nobody. I wanted to sleep
right,
when I was pregnant.
right.
But
Like,
other than
and
that, like I'm never. Even
that's
if
the
I
crazy
tell
part.
myself, like, you know what? Yes, I am gonna commit to not drinking for now or whatever. If I end up, if I come to Dallas
It's
right now,
over.
your no liquor shit is gonna be broken because I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm here. Let's go to the store.
Yo,
I'm gonna
speaking of
drag you
that,
to the bar with me.
speaking of that, I promise you, like all the years we've known each other and went to so many clubs and parties and shit, I swear to you, like I said, I'm always trying to be that chill, you know, person in the corner. But Tash always like, yo, like we drinking some kind of
You
way.
can't. Like, you can't
Ridiculous.
just be the chill person in the corner when you go out. Like, life is just too short, is how I see it. And I feel like if you're just the chill person in the corner all the time, you're gonna miss out. You gotta have fun. And I think that's like why my friends love me. You
Yeah,
guys love me
yeah,
so much because
sure.
I always want everybody to just have fun. Like,
Mm-hmm.
let's forget what's happening for now and let's just have fucking fun. Let's dance on tables. Let's get dragged out of bars. I've never been drugged out of one though, but
Yeah, yeah,
let's be so drunk that I end up sitting on the curb outside of somewhere with no shoes on. That's happened a few times. Because you
yeah.
gotta enjoy yourself.
No, for sure. I feel that because we've had some crazy nights, and it's been like, yo, about last night though. It's been some shit where we ain't even go nowhere, fam. Like
I
we was in the
know.
crib and just fucking drinking and listening to Johnny Gill and singing and shit.
Oh my
Like,
god, New Edition and shit.
new edition.
Man, if anybody ever heard us, they would sue us just because.
Oh shit.
Just
But
because.
that's some things you gotta be able to have friends that you enjoy like that.
Yeah.
You got friends that's gonna pop off for you off the rip. You got the ratchet
Yo,
friends,
I had friends like that in high school, son. This
the
one
ratchet ones.
girl, no, the pop off for you friends. Like this
Oh,
one girl that I used to be real close with. Last day of school, I think it was like my junior year. Yo, she fucked up some girl for me. I ain't ask her to, I ain't need her to. But she just did it just straight off it. Like she didn't really like the girl like that either. But they started fucking with me on the last day. And I was just trying to just get out. I was just like, whatever, like I ain't got time for this. It was
yeah.
over like she was mad because I was friends with her boyfriend type of thing. And they was like following us around in the hallways and shit. But nobody really like wanted to just like nobody was like really doing what they needed to do. Nobody was coming up to me to say something. Because for me that's what it is. I try to keep my peace as much as I can, but if you touch me, then it's gonna be over. So that didn't happen. So I was just trying to go by my day. And this girl, like, man, I forever loved Jody. She got tired of hearing her talk. Mind you, she's small. Jody's a small little Jamaican girl. She's like 4'11". I remember,
Damn.
I think it was like raining that day, so she had one of those big ass, the big tall umbrellas. Like the umbrella
Mm-hmm.
was like her same height.
Yeah.
She's fucking just turned around. Like we was in the hallway. She was like, "I'm tired of this bitch," and she just turned around and she just fucking stalled off on the bitch,
Oh,
and she just started fucking her up. Then she started fucking her up with the umbrella, whatever, and then we just left them in the hallway, and I was just like, well, shit, like if I'm ever in a bind, I know who the fuck to call. I'm gonna
Jody.
call Jody.
Jody.
Yeah, man, like, and friends like that are so important.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Friends like that are so important because you need backup sometimes. You need
Yeah.
somebody that's just gonna be like, you know what, I'm tired of your mouth. Shut up.
Yeah, you can't walk around with friends that's scary because you might get into
Yeah,
some shit
I've seen people like that. Yeah,
and they going the other way.
yeah, and if that happens, you can't be friends with them anymore.
Yeah, like,
Honestly,
yeah,
like in my opinion, I can't be friends with you anymore
right.
because even if we don't stand any chance, even if these people are 6 feet tall and we down here,
I'm
if
fighting
you
you,
don't got
bro.
the heart, you ain't got the heart. You know what I'm
Say it
saying?
with your chest, little nigga,
Exactly. If you ain't got the heart to say with your chest with me, nah,
and don't
I can't
flinch.
rock. I can't rock
Don't
out. If you're not
flinch.
gonna stand there with me like this, I can't rock out with you, yo.
If you're not willing to get hit with two,
I can't. We can't be friends. I'm sorry. We
yeah.
ain't gotta win. We could get beat the fuck up, yo.
But you held it
But at
down.
least you held it down. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? If you can't hold it down, then no. I'm sorry. Nope.
yeah. I definitely, and that goes on both sides. If I'm with my homeboy and a nigga trying to do something to me, I expect my homeboy to be like, "Watch out, sis, I got this."
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm with my homegirl, same thing. No worries. Like we about to
Exactly.
scrap.
And I
Like,
think that's important too. Like what you said, like the male female dynamic too of the friendship. Like if we are friends and we out or we whatever, and you're a man, and somebody start fucking with me, if you don't step in and you leave
that's
me to deal
out.
with this shit,
Yeah, that's out.
I will never be your. You don't know me at all. You don't know me. Don't tell anybody. No, it was a dream. No, we were never friends
Yeah, that
actually.
never happened.
'Cause you're a whole bitch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're a whole fucking bitch. I'm sorry.
That's
Don't
true.
let no shit go down with me and a man and you standing right there and you a man.
Yeah. And
No.
that's the crazy part about it too, because some men, I mean, for my lifestyle, being an AG, being a stud or whatever, some men would look at it and be like, "Well, shit, you trying to be a nigga, so squab with the
No,
nigga."
actually,
But
I'm
my
not. I'm trying to
boys,
be a girl that likes girls. Then I don't want to
right?
dress like a
I want to be
feminine ass
comfortable.
girl.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to be.
that's all I'm trying to be. So even then, you know, my homeboys let a nigga step up to me. They not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh shit, nigga, let me see what you got." You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, I'm with you. This is all just a dream. We never
Yep.
known each other. We never
It
knew
was
each other.
all a dream. Like
Yeah,
read Word Up magazine. Like
like,
seriously, like you can't. Like if you not gonna stand up for your female friend as a man, then fuck
and
you.
vice
You's a
versa
whole
too,
ass
though.
bitch.
Like, if, like I said, if a bitch slap my homeboy, I'm gonna slap the shit
Yeah,
out of her. Like, it's
yeah,
not. What do you? What?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously. I've not had to throw hands, but I have had words with females for trying to
Yeah,
fuck with my friends like back in school and shit like that. Like, no, 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 no. What you're not gonna do is you're not gonna do this. Back the fuck
right.
up. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
no. Either go get your brother if you got a problem, or we can all stand right here and do whatever, but get the fuck about his
yeah.
face now.
That's
Plain and
that's
simple.
it, and that's how it should be. You should always protect each other, like family. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, if once I consider you a friend, like, you almost damn near, like, some people I consider family, like you
Yeah,
family, but don't do it. Don't do it. Once we get to that part where we friends and you borderline, I'm like, oh, you're not family. You
oh, you just gonna stand there, huh? Okay. You are
so
nothing now. Bye.
yeah, yeah. Like, I'll be glad I didn't give you the M. You stay the
Exactly.
f.
You
Now
stay.
you gonna go backwards.
Now you a MF instead of the
Yeah,
FAM. You a
exactly,
MF.
exactly,
Okay,
exactly.
motherfucker, get the fuck out of here
Yeah.
now.
So once we cross
Now.
that line, shit,
And
we ain't gonna cross that line. Not unless I know you about it. Fuck it.
exactly. Like I know we coming up top, our ending point and stuff, but
Yeah.
whatever, we just gonna have to run over a little bit because there is one topic that I did want to address that we haven't spoken about yet.
Okay.
Like, and it's a stereotypical type of subject, something that comes up all the time. But I feel like what's a friendship episode if we don't bring up this part of it too? But like, what is your take on the male and female friendship relationship, right?
Hmm.
Like from the heterosexual
Okay.
point of view, right?
Okay.
You know how it's always, oh well, you can't really be friends with men. Like, how do you feel about that?
I think it starts with the foundation. It starts with the foundation.
I
However,
agree.
that foundation has started, then that determines if we can be friends or not. Now, if let's say you, and I don't know, I'm gonna make up somebody named Tommy, right? You and Tommy used to date. Y'all messed around, and it was serious, right?
Hmm.
Y'all decided we can't do this.
Hmm.
I don't think y'all could be friends because y'all had something. Y'all had the foundation was love,
Yeah.
attraction. You know what I'm saying? Physical
Yeah.
attraction, mental attraction. It'd be hard to be friends.
I
Um,
agree.
but if you and Jason, that's your nigga Jason, y'all talk basketball, football all day, that's your brother, then why y'all can't be friends?
Yeah. That's how I feel. Um, cause I have a lot of male friends. I don't really talk to them, much of them now, anyway. But
Hmm.
mom life and stuff, we just
Yeah.
drift apart after a while. You're busy, all of that. But like before, I did, and people always view it as, oh, nah, y'all got something. No, no, what the fuck we don't. Like,
Yeah.
just cause I'm not out here looking like fucking Fiona in Shrek or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not out here looking all crazy. That don't mean that I can't have genuine, fulfilling relationships,
Right. Don't mean you busting wide open
friendships,
for them.
right, with a male. And like I have had male friends that I knew, maybe they did have an attraction to me, whatever, but they were always still very respectful. Where
Right.
I never felt uncomfortable. I never felt uncomfortable talking to them or hanging out with them or anything like that. And I think like that's like the most important part. Like you gotta know who you are friends with. Like you
Yep.
said, like you gotta know who you're friends with. You gotta know what that foundation is, and you gotta be real with yourself. Like I
Yeah.
have people that I've tried to be friends with or whatever, and it was terrible. It was terrible. It was horrible
Yeah.
because I was like, you make me feel icky because I'm trying to hold a conversation with you and talk about some schoolwork or something, and
And
I
you
feel like
flirting.
you're undressing. Yeah, you're undressing me
Yeah.
with your eyes. No, I don't want to be your friend now.
Right.
Go away, cause you're lying. Like you're trying to like make this something that is not. No, and that's something I do not like. Like as a man, don't do that. Don't try to pretend to be somebody's friend just because you're trying to get in bed with them. Do not
Right.
do
Yeah,
that.
that's corny. So what if, okay, so we talk about foundation. So what if the foundation was friendship, then it led to something, and then it was like, oh shit, this is not really what we want. Can you go back to a friendship? I think you can. The reason why I think you can is if y'all both in agreement and if y'all both understand that that's not where y'all really want to go, with some shit that just happened
Hmm.
and it was like, ah, ew.
Yeah, like you know what, this isn't really working. Yeah, I mean, I think it can. It can. It can work. I think the problem comes in a lot of times is like politics, basically. Like you get into a relationship or something, and now your significant other feels a
Mm-hmm.
way about it. And for me, it's all about, like you said, it's all about foundation. If
Mm-hmm.
you were best friends with this woman for 20 years before I came into your life,
Who am I to
I don't
say?
have the
Mm-hmm.
right. Yeah, I'm not gonna be. Oh, you can't be friends with her. Now, if somebody comes along after the fact and
Mm-hmm.
they just want to be all they, oh yes, we're best friends. Full stop. No, the fuck you're not. Like back the fuck up, real
All
quick.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like for me, especially being, a woman that the majority of my friends have been men. I don't. That's not for me. Like, it's not to be. You cannot be friends with these other women.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
you gotta take it for what it is, take it all with a grain of salt, and look at it from each different situation. Like, um, some people have been, they've had that friends with benefits relationship with
Mm-hmm.
someone, right?
Right.
There was no real relationship, just sexual, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they were friends throughout it, right? And then they stopped the benefits part
Mm-hmm.
because whatever, they're not there no more.
Mm-hmm.
They get into relationships or they do whatever, but they can still be friends
Okay.
because they were friends before. Like they were friends, and then they threw the other stuff in there in the mix a little bit, but it never got emotions and feelings never got
Yeah.
involved like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they stopped that, and it is what it is, and they're respectful of each other. They can still be friends.
Right.
How other people might feel about that,
It's
I
different.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if they know the full story behind it, somebody might feel away. But I feel like if they were just friends to start off with and something happened a little bit here and there, but then it was over, I think that they can still be friends if they've proven that they are respectful of each other's new relationships, they're respectful of each other as a person, and they
Mm-hmm.
really, truly, and genuinely just enjoy their friendship.
Right.
But not to say the friendship and the aspect of we're hanging out like that, but just like, hey, checking in, how you doing today? You know what I'm saying? Like just a little
Yeah.
conversation here or there, or whatever. I think I think that can happen.
Yeah. I think that can happen too for sure. I think it's always sticky though when it comes to emotions. When you
Yeah,
get
the
into the
emotion part, yeah.
emotional,
But if you never had no
yeah, no
emotion
emotional
involved,
attachment, like you, that's my
you
nigga.
never had an actual relationship.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that y'all was fucking each other on the low.
Hmm. Yeah.
Nobody stayed and cuddled afterwards. Like there
Right. It
literally was
was just
no type of
hit it and
emotions
quit it.
there,
Yeah. Just
pretty much.
just
I
do
see you in
shit.
class
Yeah.
tomorrow. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Like, it didn't. It's just doing you. You feel me? Like I get it. I get it. And then that's the same thing too in the homosexual world because shit, certain people, my wife would be like, uh. I don't like how she look at you. You know what I'm saying? And
I mean,
vice
she's a little
versa.
bit crazy though. No, I'm joking.
And that's
Please
vice
don't shoot
versa
me.
though. Shit. Certain people look at her, I'll be like,
Yeah,
Nah, bro. Nah, I don't like yo. I don't like how you looking at her. You can move around. You
yeah,
know what I'm
and I
saying?
think it comes down to just being respectful too, like of your
Mhm.
significant other,
Yeah.
because I could have a friendship that this friendship has not been long standing. You
Hmm.
know, it's kind of a new friendship, but you know, if my significant other feels a way about it and is like, you know what, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit funny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to be respectful of those wishes
You have to.
because
Yeah.
if it's me, I'm gonna want to get that same respect.
Right. You'd feel some type of way.
Yeah,
You know,
and
you definitely feel some type of.
I've had that happen, and I'm like, this bitch ain't fucking trying to be a photographer with you. She fucking like you. No, she don't. Yeah, yeah, the fuck she do. Niggas, y'all don't know when somebody like you. Y'all don't fucking know when nobody like you until she fucking comes to you and is like, "Yo, I wanna fuck you." Like that's when y'all know that
Pop
a
a
girl
titty out
like
on you or
you.
something. Pop a titty out.
Yeah.
Weird.
Even
Like
then,
what?
they be like, "No, she was just trying to show me her areola color." No, nigga, no, the fuck she wasn't. Like men be so like they don't get it. They be so fucking lost when it comes to
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
They think everybody trying to be. They
Definitely.
just want to be their friends. No, they don't. No, they don't. But you know, like I've voiced my opinion, but I'm like, listen, no,
Yeah.
that's not what's happening here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it friendship is such a broad spectrum.
It is.
You know, it's very broad. I mean, I'm sure we can go on
It
and on and on and on and on. We could probably give y'all a
on
part
and
two.
on and
We
on
not.
and on.
Y'all can't get a part two. If y'all do get a
Nah.
part two, it'd be next some other time. It wouldn't be now. We gotta.
Next some other time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we were going for a while, so you know, we had
Yeah.
a lot to say. I know y'all probably like, all right, y'all can shut up now. So
Shut the
that's probably
hell
what we're
up.
gonna do. You know,
Yeah, we gonna shut up
um,
for y'all.
we'll come back with the conclusion to our relationship series,
Yep.
and we are going to dive deep into
Ooh.
the realm of family relationships.
Ooh.
Ooh yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna get a little sticky, y'all. So
ooh yeah.
make sure y'all tune back in. And if you're
We will
not
be back in a
already,
week this time. Yeah.
yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back. We will be back. If we not, hit us up, man. We ain't even heard from our friends. I thought we was friends, y'all. Y'all ain't even
Word. Speaking of
right.
friends, y'all haven't. Nobody hit us up. Nobody was like, "Hey, what's going on? Y'all good?" You
Yeah,
know, we'll forgive y'all for this one
right,
time.
right.
Okay.
There's no
Don't
three
let it
strikes in
happen
this
again,
though.
please. Please don't let it happen again. All right. Don't. But you know, follow us everywhere
Yep, all our social medias and YouTube, unfiltered sentiments.
except
Am I missing one?
Facebook. That's the only one that's Unfiltered Sentiments podcast. But other than that, everywhere else you'll
Yeah,
just find it as Unfiltered
yeah,
Sentiments.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. We'll do
Um,
that. No, no worries. Make sure
you
y'all go
know.
follow us, leave a rating, um, leave a
Yo,
comment, whatever.
subscribe to the YouTube
Subscribe.
channel though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us, yo. Let
yeah.
us know what y'all
We,
think.
yeah, we trying to, get some stuff going for y'all, but we need y'all feedback.
Exactly. We need to know what do y'all want to hear.
Run it back, run it back. So until next time, what is this? Today is what, Wednesday?
Yeah, we're
I'm getting
recording
lost
on
in my days.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So
So y'all be hearing this on Monday.
Monday,
Wait,
yes.
Monday's Labor Day. Should we drop it before then?
I mean, we can do Sunday. We can. You know what? Since we've been gone for so long, we will drop it on Sunday.
So by the time you hear this, it will be
It'll
Sunday,
be
the
Sunday. Yes.
6th. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be back in the lab on that Wednesday recording the next episode so we can
Cooking it up. Cooking
get
it
y'all
up.
some more, you know?
You feel me? Cooking it
But
up. So
until then, haven't catch up on all the old shit that you missed. All right?
run it back.
And, you know, just be cool. Be safe out
Yep.
there,
Be
y'all.
safe. Have a great weekend, and we out.
Later.